Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave, and look at this beautiful fall floral card. I love it so much, and I'm really excited to share with you how I created it. So first of all, I am using the beautiful Friendship stamp set, and often when I look at the set, I think of like spring or summer flowers, but when you just change up the colors a little bit, you get, of course, a beautiful fall look, and I love being able to use my stamps for a variety of occasions, so this would definitely be one of those. And so I'm going to take and do a fun little technique called Faux Watercolor. I haven't done this in a while, but it's one of my faves. And so this is a really cute card, or I don't know if cute is the right word. It's a really beautiful card, but it's pretty easy to do. So let's get started. I'm going to start with covering my work surface because this will be just a little messy. We're going to do some watercoloring, but the watercoloring is really basic and you don't have to have any previous experience with watercolor. Maybe with water. Like, have you drank it before? Then you're good to go. That's all the experience you need. Okay, so I'm going to start by folding my Cajun Craze card base in half, and then I have taken and embossed a panel of the Cajun Craze in the tin tile embossing folder. I'm going to take my clear Wink of Stella and just brush a little color kind of along the edges on here. Nothing too fancy, but I'm just adding a little bit of glimmer to this, just a touch. And then I'll go ahead and adhere this to my card base. And then we'll set this aside and do our coloring. Okay, so it just highlights just a little bit of the design in, we're going to cover much of this up, so it doesn't matter if it's not a lot, just a little touch. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of watercolor that's 5 1/4 by 3 1/4, and is it? I think so. I'll put the actual dimensions in the description of this video for you so it's accurate. Then what we're going to do is take and stamp our image twice. I'm going to clean this because it's the wrong color for right now. But I have a beautiful, beautiful color scheme that I'm using, which is Old Olive, Crushed Curry, Mary Merlot, Cajun Craze, and then, of course, a little bit of black. So I'm going to start with the Mary Merlot. I'm going to do that image first, and then we'll do the Cajun Craze on here. So I'm just going to stamp this. Now, it's probably not going to look amazing right now, and that's okay. Okay, well, not too bad. Then I'll clean that really quick, and then we'll stamp it again in Cajun Craze up over here. So I always start with the largest images first and then kind of work my way to, actually, no, I'm not going to do that one quite yet. I'm going to color this in first, and you'll see why. So I'm going to take my aqua painter, and I'm just going to kind of go over. You want to make sure the water's flowing. So give it just a little squeeze. There we go. So I'm just going to go over the images on here with my aqua painter. Okay, so I'll probably speed this up. Otherwise this video will be an hour long. No, not kidding, not real. It doesn't take that long, but. Now the other thing is, before I do the speed up process, is you're also going to kind of fill in the whole thing. So like what I like to do is kind of go over most of it, and then I'll fill in with just the watercolor that's sort of left on my brush. To fill in the white spots. Okay. Okay, so I've got all my coloring done. Now what I want to do is heat set this so that it's not wet any longer. And that is because we're going to stamp those flower centers to the inside of our flowers. And we want to make sure that they don't just feather. Okay, so I've got all that coloring in. If you need to fill in some with these flowers, that's really awesome. If you feel like you've lost too much detail, you can always come back in and stamp right over the top, and that'll bring some of that detail back in if you want. All right, so we'll take our black ink and we're going to stamp both our sentiment as well as the centers of those flowers, which are just so pretty. So we've got birthdays are the best days. And then we've got that larger center for right there and right there. The beauty is there's really nothing you have to do to get it perfect. Just stamp it on there. And then once more over there. Okay, and that looks great, but you know me, I love a good spritzing. So I'm going to take and do a little spritzing. First, we'll close these up. And so I've got a black marker, and I'm just going to give this a good spritz. Ooh, that was pretty good. Okay, so that's plenty of spritz, but I love the look. That just really kind of ties everything together. And then I will also do the same thing with my clear wink of Stella, is I'll just smack this against my marker to get little spritzes of shimmer on here. And again, love that look as well. So you can see you just get little droplets, and that kind of will bring together everything from here. Okay, now I've cut a piece of Mary Merlot, kind of in a fun size. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4, I believe. And again, I'll put those the dimensions in my video description for you. But I kind of like the different card layout design here, where it's not an edge that goes all the way around, a little different. And then finally, we're just going to pop this up onto our card. So I'll put some dimensionals on here. I can see that a couple of my spritzes are still wet, so that's why I'm putting the dimensionals on my card versus on my panel. And then we'll be all done. So this is such a fun technique. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend it because it's just so easy. You don't really have to have any experience, just water and a brush. So there you go. Again, all of the supplies I've used are going to be linked in the description of my video or on my blog. And if you loved this, I would so appreciate your business. It helps support more videos like this when you order through my online store. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you loved this card so much and that you'll give it a try yourself. Have a great day, guys. Bye.